Okay, I think this is working. I will keep this aside. Chalo, I will close all the existing tabs. I don't want. Chalo, this is clean. So the job today is to try out Redux and check out some of its features and also possibly dig into its code um, to better understand it. I have used Redux with React using Redux toolkit, but uh, that's it. I don't know its internal workings. So basically, this is the only thing I know. I know about Redux key. Uh, it helps in like keeping state and the logic that updates the state at one place. And with React, what it does is it um, like forces the component to re-render as soon as the state is updated. So but I want to like try it in a with vanilla package. uh no, I have it installed. Sorry, I have cloned the Redux package and uh let's open its readme file. Fuck, it has opened the example one. Okay, this is the one. Markdown open preview, yeah. So uh, they say here that Redux toolkit is the recommended way to write Redux logic, but I'm sure it would have a lot more abstractions that would make it difficult to understand the underlying workings of Redux. They have already like explained it in a pretty good way in the documentation how Redux works, but I want to know it at you know at more lower level. Um, so I will try to fuck, why did I? Nope, this is not what I need. Um, I hope they have put the notification too. Hello. Okay, yeah. So um, okay, so UI has a, so what is building UI, to be honest, like like there is a bunch of state is the data and UI represents that state, and UI also provides the way to uh, update that state. It happens through you interacting with the page, like clicking, hovering, stuff like that, and that causes some kind of state updation. For example, see, I will press zoom out, so matlab I have changed something, right? So I have changed the value to 75%, so there is the state updation. But you know so Redux helps you in managing state, like it has this concept of stores. um, Stores we have like different kind of stores. We uh, uh, I don't know, like for different pages you can have like bunch of stores. One example would be like to store um, to-dos, let's say, and we would have like a bunch of tasks, and that is used in so that is used in UI, right? So the UI in turn updates the task with the help of with the help of with the help of what the fuck. So the UI updates the task with the help of reducers. So what are these reducers? These are like uh, pure functions, um, and pure function means for any given input. So it should give the exact same output, right? So there shouldn't be any anything happening outside of this function. Say a function would be like is equal to like say a JavaScript function. So it returns a plus b. It should not. So this is a pretty simple function. There is always like if you give like to if you call it, it would give out like 4, right? I will show you the example of what like a function that produces that is not pure. Say for example, take I will give you the extremely simple example. A function that returns a random number. So whatever the fuck like a do's it uses a for something else, but there is a part that uses random number um, to calculate its output. So the thing is, if you call it with two ones, right, it would give some output. See, like, I don't know, like 8, and then you call it again. It would not give the 8, it may give like something like 7, right? So the, for same uh, input, like the output is differing for each like function call. What the pure function does is like it is always the same. So that's the concept of pure functions. And like pure function like do not do anything else apart. Like they don't touch the external variables. For example, uh, I mean like global variables. Um, yeah. So in reducers, matlab, the concept of reducers is like uh, so it takes the existing state. So what the fuck? So it takes the existing state and do something with the state and give her the updated state. So that's what the reducers do. Okay. So this is all already explained in the documentation, but we are here to explore Redux at more lower level. Uh, so I have skimmed through the documentation, but I really don't know how to use it. So the thing I would do is uh, so I'm thinking of doing something like uh, to be honest, I will so I will open the package JSON file and I will build this package. Where is it? Okay, so build it up. So I have already, so initially you have to install the packages. I've already done that. Now you need to build it. So it gives the output in dist folder. So yep, is this what happens if I so what I do is I create some other folder here, my stuff. Okay, and copy this thing to my stuff. Okay, so this is where I will try to use Redux. I'll create a okay, and I will try to um, import that file dist and Redux browser and see what happens. um Live, is it live preview, local server? How do I do this? I think this is it. Okay, so do I see any errors here? The server responded with status 3 or 4. Okay, so that is for favicon. Baki, everything is there. Is create store there? No. What's let's see what's in the dist. I have imported Redux browser MGS. Fucking hell, it is minified. Damn, I will try to. Let's import this one. Let's see the network call. What happens? We have this here. So let's see whether we have the stuff. What is this? Format prod error message. Is it there? It's not. Why? Why is it not there in the global scope? Because we have imported that as a module. Um, what happens now? Acha, so it is imported as a module. Um, so I don't know what's the repercussions of using module. So can I import from Redux this thing? What did they export? Export or create states store. Um, let's put a debugger here. Acha, I also need to add module. Let me work this time. Oh, fuck. Instead of that, I should do this thing. It may work. Acha, now it is there. Create store. Acha, so process is not defined. Oh, I think this is meant to be used in server environment. Okay, let's see what happens. No. Oh, fucking hell. Huh. Okay. Minify React. Use the non-minify dev environment for full errors. But uh, browser oh, non-minified. What is this common JS thing? Is this like CJS? Hmm. Let me use this browser environment. I wanted let me use this thing and see what happens. CJS, okay, and let's put a debugger here and see what happens. Instead, I'll do this module thing. Is the create? Oh, so it is there. Oh, what is there a process here? Acha, there is. Okay, so I don't need a minified version. Will I? Do I have anything? I don't need. Let me see in the package.json. Hmm. Fuck. There is just a build, but I wanted like non-minified version. Oh, whatever it is, let's try to use it instead of like. I will later try to debug it. You know. Let's see. Let's go to the Redux docs. Man, like all of this shit is super cryptic. I don't know like what intention these guys have. They make it like it is some company doing shit instead of developers. I know like Facebook is behind this, but okay, they have like so we मतलब I am assuming like most of you guys know the concept behind Redux. You know what's its use case is. To be honest, like, matlab, I know like what it does. I know from the top, but I I I really haven't like found a. So the only real case I found was like in a big application. I know like all of the state is at a one place and you don't need to pass it as a prop and you get like all the actions, all the reducers, like the way you update the state at one place. Um, that's the only thing that I found it useful for. But I want to explore it more and try to like discover new use cases. All the stuff that they talk here in the documentation using Redux. I will just like go through uh, configuring your store. I don't want to use it with React, man. Fucking hell. I don't want to use it with React. How do I use it in a vanilla HTML file? Where why quick start? I don't want to use the Redux. Mm, mm, mm. Fucking hell, where should I go? Where should I go? Mm. Migrating, understanding Redux, thinking in Redux, system design. I will re Oh, somebody has already tried to do this. So, hmm, real life example. Hmm. Wait, I will try to. मतलब the thing is, na like React, Redux, मतलब works internally with React to update its state, मतलब force it to re-render. I don't want that. I want to know like what's really happening. What I'm doing, I don't know. Wait a minute. I'll go through the quick start and nope. This is not what I want. Hmm, usage guide. Configuring your store. A root reducer. Um, 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 uh, where is? Matlab, what's the cons? Why do these guys don't put everything at the top? What should be the create store? You pass the root reducer. Where is the structure of it? See, get started with Redux. Okay, fucking hell. Huh. So reducer. This is the reducer, right? This is the initial state. But I want to see the create store thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Creator combine reducers to combine multiple slice to combine multiple middle variant. Multiple store enhancer into a single store enhancer. Hmm. Create async thing. Okay, so I will go through the example. So here is example counter vanilla. So here it is. Okay. So this is the pretty famous file. There is some kind of like apparently people telling that similar stuff that I was doing now, doing just a second ago, and then like looks like Dan Abramo got you know fucking angry to write this thing. Okay, so they have a switch, this counter, and create store value element. What is this? Render. Okay, okay, render store dot subscribe. Oh, store dot dispatch. Hmm. Okay, this is it. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is mm, browser.mjs. To see browser. I don't know what is .map file do. Let us search it up. Arrange. .map files in Java CSS that have been minified. They are called source maps. When you minify, like turns it into only hopefully when you are like shipping your code to production, you are instead of full unminified version. When your app is in production and has an error, the source map will likely take your ugly file and will allow you to see the original version of the code. If you don't have the source map, then the error would seem cryptic at best. Acha, how can I use it? Interesting, bro. Don't let add a acha. So navigate to the sources tab and you'll see the sources folder. Acha, that so chalo. So I also need to like include that. Map. do this thing. So if I do, no, I will do the debugger thing again. Um, okay, okay, unexpected token error. What is the shit? Acha, is there a way to import source map? How to import a source map? Is it, what are the different, how to import, how to add a, cool, so you don't need to, you don't need to do anything. It is usually available. So, cool. Hmm. So let me do something like, I'll read this example. So action.py. Okay, let me reproduce this. Ooh, 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 ooh. What can I change to something like a simple to-do list would be okay. Let me do that to-do list. So, uh, so fucking hell. Counter. Acha. Okay. State plus one. Create a counter. Where is the initial state? Create store counter. Acha. Okay. Oh. Why the fuck should he should have run this, man? Should have just passed the initial state. No, that's short. I will pass the initial state. It would be array. I will just like I don't know this thing. So this will be a function. Ooh, uh. A return zero. Default. Acha, default is the initial state. Acha, chalo. I will have buy groceries switch statement, and oh man, I have like pretty bad problem of uh forgetting stuff. Ooh, ooh. Why I'm doing this? State and action. Acha, it is called with the initial state, right? Okay. Action. Action dot type. Okay, let us do something like return. why I'm doing this and so okay, what it is returning the state without if then if acha, where is the initial state? Counter we are passing action dot type. Where is the initial state? I want like initial state, bro. So is this where the initial state is? You need to put it. Chalo. Okay. I, let us no, let's put a debugger. Okay. Hmm. What I am gonna do is like restore. Alright, there is already a fucking helper. Um. Okay. For God's sake, I see. Hmm. Mama. Chalo, I have pretty bad memory. Um. For what are we gonna do now? We call it render subscribe store.dispatch. Chalo. We'll have a button here. Click. What I will do is dispatch. What? So it is done as a type something. Oh, I forgot to remove that debugger stuff. Let me remove that. Did it do something? It says store is not defined. Hmm. This is a module, right? I will put it on the window. As a window thing. अच्छा, so इधर हो गया error. I use it in a bad way. चलो, okay. What's the action? Okay. चलो, so it calls it here. Switch action case. So we will do a proper. So add this thing would be like, what the fuck? Um, action dot payload. It can be any. Can it be anything? I think it can be anything. Okay, chalo. Uh, hmm, okay, we will have this. Hmm, this works. Oh, not V4, bro. What the fuck? Um, this is the total thing. What are we gonna do here? So how are we? Where is the initial state? Oh, store dot get state. Okay. What is happening? It is already there. Arey, fuck. So fucking hell. Okay, and I'm doing like type remove payload. Let us console log. अच्छा अभी this is the render thing. So we are like constructing. Let's call this again and again. What is happening here? Oh, yes. Oh, it has. Oh, so then here is. I need to call it once. If not, as soon as I click it, and then I should set this. Okay. So this is the basic working of Redux. Work. So you have this create store function, um, which we call with we supply another function which takes state and action, and there are like I'm assuming like the this type is also arbitrary. It is just a standard used. You can have any attribute to like recognize a type. So you handle different cases and you do something and you return the like next state after you do that action. For example, add, we take the existing state and like create a new array and return it. So the point to be stressed here is you don't like modify the existing state, you just return the new state. So that's people say, so it is mentioned in the docs that mm, uh, it reduces the chances of messing up the existing state, or like it brings the predictability. I don't know what all those usually mean. I need to like verify those claims. What happens if I like modify the state, something like. I know like this is quite nifty to understand. You take the existing state, you modify it, you return the new state. You don't modify the existing state. But what's the reason you are not modifying it? You can just modify it, right? Um, so what's the reason for the use case? Like something like that. I don't know. Fuck. They say ki like it brings predictability. Does it bring predictability? Yes, in some way. I don't know how to explain it. This looks quite nifty. Chalo. And this is something like it is exactly like not exactly like it is like a React. So we subscribe to the changes made to the store and we call the render again to like update it with the new state, right? Matlab, can we like really no, we can't, right? If we call the render, can we like? I was thinking like we have this huge app with a lot of state, and we call render again and again as soon as the state is updated. But we need, like React does the job of only updating those pieces which are changed, right? So that's where React come into play. So it diffs the previous DOM tree with the new DOM tree created by generating the state, and then like only changes that part of the code, uh, right? What else to subscribe? Chalo. Mm, I know like there are like these other things ki uh, getting started usage, right? Where is the API? Huh? Combined reducers. Help. So there are like these other functions that are exported from the file. Apply middleware, bind action, compose. Subscribe. What does it? Hmm. Dispatch. Replace Redux. Hmm. Interesting. So, so I will go through these advanced APIs in the next video. So thank you for watching.